Well, good morning, everybody. I put my jersey gloves on. My fingertips get cold when I drive. And I like these little old cheap jersey gloves to put on. And I run off and pick out my teeth. I don't care. Turn this on what? The floor. About halfway, turn it up. Let's see what we're still in the wrong gear. Alright, here we go. This thing here needs to be fixed. I think it's jerking or something. I don't drive very much anymore, but I gotta go to the doctor. So I'm off to the doc. I'm off to that doctor. And that's where I'm at. Well, that's about all I got much to say, but you know, getting into college is hard enough. Finishing college is even worse. Getting an upper grade or upper class college is something else also. From a person that came from nothing and finished school, I mean, both sets of it, I can understand being upset. And I can understand a parent wanting to make sure the kid gets the best colleges provided. And there's no crime being rich. But I think the money would have been well spent on tutoring or extra stuff for the child to learn more. It's basically at any time you take SATs or anything like that, my chair's not fitting right. It's repetition and it's remembering. Anything in school is a memory. How well you can remember what they want to ask you. Where it's right or wrong, they've changed history books so many times that who knows who's the first person over in America? Who knows if it wasn't invented prior to that? On and on and on. So getting an education basically is how well you can remember, how well you can store information like a computer. Nowadays, children have everything at their fingertips. I don't need to remember that. I'll just Google it when I need it. Well, a long time ago, we had a history book, we had an encyclopedia, we had all kinds of these books that we could just run to the shelves and wait a minute, teacher, I'm going to look that up for you. No, they want you to remember it. And it's the same way, well, wait a minute, let me Google that. Well, no, they want you to remember that. Remember when the war started. Remember when presidents got elected, and so on and so forth. Depends on what education you need or want. So therefore, to remember information, maybe you need to have fine-tuning, fine-tutoring, fine education. Okay? What I'm saying, though, if a person's going to buy your way into that, you didn't learn nothing. All you learned was money will open every door. Well, there's some doors that don't open. They don't open the window to your soul. The door to your soul. It don't open the door to higher education that you would learn it and retain it. There's a lot of things in school we've learned we never use. But right now, I think that $500,000 or whatever, just think of how many tutors or how many extra classes, this, that, and the other, that child could have learned. And somebody would have taught that child. Buying your way into education meant that you hit, let's say if you're an actress or whatever, a lot of yours was lucky, being at the right time, at the right moment, so on and so forth. Well, education's not that way. Education basically is how much do you know, how much do you remember. And you don't need a professor to tell you that. You don't need a college to tell you that, to define who you are. You can learn a lot of information on your own. Everybody does it every day. Now it's getting right. And then you can put that education to work. There's been 14, 15-year-old kids pass the bar. Yeah, they retain enough education on the law system, legal system, to pass the bar. Were they ready to be a lawyer or a judge? No, they weren't old enough, they weren't mature enough. Same way with a doctor. You see shows Dr. Howie or Dr. Huey or whatever the little kids' names are. They're good, great actors. But there's been people out there in the real life that passes a college education at 12 years old, 15 years old. But you've got to think, am I doing my child any good by buying its way? No, I think education was handed to you. That child or the children under false pretenses. I think you should have spent your money and your discipline. So, hey, you can't party tonight. You've got to study for the SATs. No, you can't go that ski trip. You've got to study for, whatever. But that's what happens. You didn't do your child any good. Even if you, in the past, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there, I got a Harvard or education, Stanford or whatever, or UCLA or whatever. Was it handed to you or did you actually study? A long time ago, I'm running out of voice loss. Women had to study twice as hard to become a doctor or a lawyer or anything in office. Black people, minority people had to be top one in their class to even get a step up. So you're cheating not only yourself, which is the main person, but what you're cheating the other people that's studied hard. And being women, a lot of these mothers are indicted, this, that, and the other. I mean, is that what you want to pass on to your daughters? That, you can be rich and a woman and you don't have to, it'll just come to you. No, you need to learn and be taught a lot of things. And a lot of times, it's not in a book. It's a lot of it's, you didn't teach that child manners, morals, what's right, what's wrong. You taught them one thing, your money could buy anything. Well, a lot of times in life, it can't. And like I said, it might be a help, but it's not what I would call everything. And that's about all I got to say on it. Like I said, you can talk to somebody 15, 20 minutes and figure out how smart they are. They don't have to tell you that they came from Harvard, Stanford, or UCLA, or any other place, or Yale, or any of that. They can say, well, he sounds pretty damn smart. You don't even have to mention your education, because your best education in life is be able to talk and converse on every level. And that means from a person that has no education, be able to talk to them and relate to them, to a person that's got a doctorate in astrophysics or something. You'll get the general idea. Well, he's pretty level-headed, he's pretty smart. What you've done is you say, oh, well, that's a party kid, or that's a party girl, or that's a kid that just goes out there and don't respect anybody or whatever. You're not learning them anything, and they're not. You're not teaching them anything, and they're not learning anything. Gotta go. It's just too big a spread on the people that you've harmed and hurt, including your own child. I take the love off, turned on.